Number 7, we're given that A varies directly as the cube of B. So remember, direct variation, you need to have that constant K. And then we have B cubed. And then it says inversely as C. So inversely, we're going to be dividing by C. So this is the way you set up. Directly is directly on top, multiplied. Inversely, we're going to be dividing. Then we're given some values. A is 221. So we're going to plug a 221 here. And then B is 2. So this is equal to K times, this will be 2 cubed. And then C on the bottom is 3. Okay. We're going to solve for K by multiplying both sides by 3. Okay, 3 will cancel out division with 3, and 3 times 221 will give us 663, and that will equal to K. And then let's go ahead and simplify this. This will be 2 cubed will be 8. So 8 times K. And then to get K by itself, we will divide by 8 on both sides. And then 8 divided by 8 is 1, so we get that K is just 663 divided by 8. All right, so now that we know what K is, K equals 663 divided by 8. Now we are going to plug this in to K and then figure out A for the second part. So it says find A, so now we're looking for A. So we don't know A. A equals, and let's go ahead and set this up, K, which is, and you can write it, since it's a fraction, you can write the 663 above the line and the 8 below the line. So that's K, 663 over 8. And then this time B is 3. So remember, it's cubed. So it's going to be 3 cubed. And then C is 8. So times 8. All right. So if we simplify this, this will be 663, 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9, 10 times 3 again is 27. And then this is 8 times 8, which will give us 64. Okay, so I'm going to put all this in the calculator, and we're going to round our answer to 2 decimal places. So let's turn this on. We're going to do parentheses. I'm going to put the whole numerator in parentheses. So 663 times 27, and then divided by 64. It's helpful that if you're going to use the calculator to put the whole numerator in parentheses and the whole denominator. That will help eliminate any possible mistakes you might make, because if you just try to type it in like this, order of operations will take over, and it may not do it correctly, so just be careful with that. So we're getting 279.70. So we'll just say 279.7. 279.7. Verify that. 279.7. Yes, looks good. Number 8, we're going to do something similar. The variable A is jointly proportional. Okay, so jointly just means we're going to have, more than one thing, kind of similar to what we just did. So it says A is jointly proportional to B and the square of C. So I'm going to say A divided by jointly proportional to B and the square of C. So B and C squared. It's going to equal K. So whenever they tell me it's jointly proportional, they're giving me the formula for K. So I write it as a proportion and then equals K. And then if A is 284, B is 5, C is 6. We're going to find the K value, and then once we do that, we will plug it into the second part. So A is 284, and this is number 8. A is 284 divided by B is 5. And 5 is being multiplied times C, which is 6, and it is squared. This is equal to K. So if I simplify this, I have 284, and then 5 times 36, because 6 squared is 36. And then that will simplify 284, 5 times 6 is 30, times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 180. And then we can reduce this. 12. So let's divide it by 2, 180. Let's just divide by 2. That will give us 142. That will give us 90, still even. Divide by 2 again, and that will give us 71. Divide by 2 is 45. And then will that reduce anymore? We'll leave it like that. So this is K. K is 71 over 45. So now that we have that, we want to know what is the value of A. So I'm going to set it up now. I don't know A. B is 3, so A divided by 3 times, and C is 2. And remember that is squared, so we're going to have 2 squared, and that should be equal to 71, the K value, over 45. All right, so we're going to simplify. Give myself some space. This will be A divided by, this is 3 times 4. I'll just go ahead and do 12 equals 71 over 45. And this looks similar to like a proportion setup where you would cross multiply, but in this case we just have to multiply by 12. So we're going to multiply by 12 on both sides, and that will get rid of 12, and then 12 times this will give me A. So we're going to do in our calculator 71 divided by 45, and then we're going to do times 12. And then we want it rounded to 2 decimal places, so 18.93.